Cindy, and thank you everybody for attending. Thank you, Sister Maureen Delaney for attending as well. Thank you Bishop Scharfenberger, Senator Breslin, Mayor Sheehan, and all the rest of you, and all the different constituents here from Holy Names. It is my honor as the board chair at Academy of the Holy Names to share very exciting news of our capital campaign with you today. So we've been long at work at this on the board for several years, and again, it all is coming to today, and announcement that we're very, very happy to make. I've worked diligently with Mary Ann and the board over, again, the last several years, and the management team here at Holy Names to implement a plan we created 5 years ago. This strategic plan had really 4 main goals. The first was to create the first ever endowment here at Holy Names. It was a 134-year-old school, and it did not have an endowment. And there was a lot of people in that. There was a lot of more legal work and a lot of other things that took quite a bit of time and effort on behalf of many people on the board. So that was our first goal. Our second goal was really attending to faculty growth and compensation here at Holy Names, and raising that to the levels that it should be at. And we continue to improve on that every year. Our third goal was really to stabilize our financial position, which we're very happy to report we have done. And we're in probably the best financial position that we've been in many, many decades. Last but not least was the creating of our master facilities plan. And it's really now time to move forward with that fourth goal that we had, and put in those priorities that we put together. And it's my honor, my great honor, and I thank the board and everybody that's been involved in this, to announce the Holy Names Capital Campaign, which we've named Invest, Inspire, Ignite. Capital Campaign will focus on 2 main projects, the first being the reconstruction of the north classroom wing on the existing footprint that's out there now, and it will include contemporary classrooms, a new physics lab, and a state-of-the-art technology and resources. The second part of the first phase of this master plan initiation is going to be safety improvements to the main entry, and to refacade the building to give it a more high-tech, newer look and feel. You know, buildings that are this old, that are created such a long time ago, always need a facelift, and we certainly are going to do that here at Holy Names. The project will create a covered glass enclosed entry corridor to replace the breezeway, and an enclosed courtyard. We have 2 parts of this campaign and parts of this master plan that are going to give the girls a lot more space. Those enclosed courtyards now are really not useful. But when they're enclosed, they will be, and there'll be great spaces to relax, sit with your friends, eat, etc. The safety improvements to that main entry are also going to give us uninterrupted sight lines to the parking lot, to the circular drive, and allow for better control of visitor entry and improved safety overall for the girls and staff here in the school. The master plan includes many, many other priorities. It really is a full and comprehensive look at the entire campus here. We had great help from CS Arch. Tina and Randy are here today, who we worked with for over a year now, to really take a look at the campus as a whole and how it should function in a modern day educational setting that we want to be in. So the new North Classroom Wing is going to provide faculty and students with classroom spaces that really now match our outstanding academic programs. The new entry facade, is really going to beef up security. We all know issues that come up today in the world, and we want to make sure these students have the best and most secure building that we can give them. The financial goal of the campaign of Invest, Inspire, Ignite was originally established at $2.5 million for the first phase. I'm very, very happy to report, through the help of the board and some of our tried and true and wonderful benefactors that we have at this school and in the community, that we actually have now exceeded. We've gone beyond our goal in the quiet phase, which was half of that $2.5 million, and we've achieved over $1.3 million before this announcement even comes out today. I'd like to mention a couple of those donors that participated in that and took a leap of faith with the board really, you know, in the very early stage of an idea like this, and without these people, we wouldn't be here today. So I want to thank all of those donors, along with myself, my wife, and other leadership people here that have made this happen. I'm going to read a couple of names for you. Heather and Jeff Bennett, Rhea Clark, Chris and Christine Edwards, the Falvey and Rossetti family, Mary Conway Hanchar, Brian and Aaron Hannafin, Maureen and John Harris, Regina and Jim Legata, Alicia and Michael Lash, Bob and Ellen Loughney, Jack and Joanne Malloy, Marianne McCarthy, Joe and Marianne Mitchell, Kelly and John Murray, Dan and Sally Nolan, Lisa and Tom McNaughton, Mary Beth O'Brien, who's sitting up front here today, Cindy Pettit, Taylor Pettit, Nora Rudnitsky, I'm sorry, I mispronounced that. Patty and Bruce Rollins, Kathy and Dave Seminoff, Aaron Shea and Richard Mercado, Alex and Gina Tronco, Margaret O'Connell Willard and Barry Willard, and last but not least, Marianne Villiante, who has been the rock of this place and a wonderful supporter of it, not only with her time, energy, relentless effort here, but also her money. So now we're going to go out, we're going to invite the rest of the HN community, people that have been here for us for a long time, and people that haven't, people that are going to be new to Giving at Holy Names, to join as donors and help us get to our goal of $2.5 million, which I only don't want to get to, we want to exceed. And I think we're in a good position that we will exceed that goal, and it's going to be a great thing to say that come May when we start some groundbreaking. I also want to thank our campaign committee, you know, for all their support of the campaign up to this point and all the hard work they have ahead of them. So I want to thank, first of all, our honorary chairs, Mary Beth O'Brien, and Michael and Alicia Lash. Thank you very much. And then the campaign co-chairs, Lisa Smith McNaughton and Cindy Pettit. Thank you very much, Cindy. We are really blessed to have this great group of people here, you know, working on the Academy's behalf. And, you know, many of them have been associated with this school and institution for decades and continue to come back and support it, which is a wonderful thing. This school, you know, which my family and yours have benefited greatly from, has been here for 134 years. It is really a one-of-a-kind education that our grandmothers, mothers, spouses, daughters, and granddaughters and friends have received here. These young women that graduate from Holy Names go on to make a difference in the world through the values they learn in faith, service, leadership, and the skills they develop here to go out in the world. I ask you to join me today in supporting this campaign and this institution so that we can continue to empower young women to become the future leaders in their respective chosen fields out there and professions that they go on to work in, whether it be business, science, politics, community service. We're creating a lot of those leaders here today. So thank you all very much for coming. We greatly appreciate it. It's an exciting day for the board of trustees after all the work that we put into this. And thank you everyone else that's coming, students, Mayor, Senator Breslin. Thank you all for being here. We greatly appreciate it.